Yo, 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 what up? This is your boy Jay, back at you again, the little Jay show. And I had to come with another one. I had to come with another one. This one right here is off the chain. It is, oh boy, I don't know. It's crazy. But I had to show it. But whenever I want you to think about this. So watching this video, after this video is over, knowing what Buddy tried to do to get himself out of trouble, would you keep him in your circle or would you just automatically just cut him off like completely? I mean, just think about that. You know what I'm saying? And you can put it in the comments. Let's just watch this video. Put it in the comments. Would you just kick him out your circle or would you, kind of keep him at arm's length, feed him with a long handle spoon? Just let's check it out. This is crazy.
On January 5th, 2022, the Atlanta Police Department received a report of a stolen 2018 BMW X1 in Atlanta, Georgia.
Sorry, whose vehicle was stolen? Your vehicle. Okay. You was flagging it. I thought it was... Okay. What's going on, ma'am?
My BMW was stolen in the parking lot.
Okay, was it left running?
No. But I left my running late. And I left my
Key fob? So your purse, key fob was in the vehicle. Gotcha. Have you checked activity on your car?
3273, right there.
That's what I'm doing now. Well, into your last one. I'm canceling them now.
3273, you can turn me out of the 76 I'm going to be at Westminster Ferry.
Do you know the tag of the vehicle?
It's going to be on a black
I don't have to
Charger.
call the insurance people to get down.
I got one black
Well,
male
we called
driver.
BMW, and BMW already tracked the car. But they told us that because they have a tracker on there, they told us they can't tell us anything. They would have to tell y'all and they need a report number.
Right. I can't do a report without a tag. So.
We'll have to.
Man, what time did you park the car?
About 7:45. But my coworker said she's seen, as a car, because it's so narrow, she's seen a car going back, but then she also thought she seen my car as it was speeding out the parking, and she said that was about 10.
Yeah.
And I just came out here to talk to her
Yes,
about
yes,
12
ma'am.
o'clock. And when I looked back,
Firm, flag it as a simple auto theft. Keys are with the vehicle. That's it. I'm working on the report now.
That I think is there with you,
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll
sorry?
call-
and provided them the information, or he.
So my first question is, does anybody leave their spare key in the car, key fob or not? Maybe the key fob, maybe it starts the car, but it won't unlock it, or vice versa. But would you leave any type of key in your car? Maybe people are hard, keep up. Some people do. They have a hard time keeping up with things. They can lay their keys down, and in the next 5 minutes, they looking for it. They don't know. They put it in they, somewhere in the bathroom, or whatever. They have to retrace their steps. So, some people will be like, okay, I'm gonna leave this here because I know if I lose this one, I know I have this key put up somewhere. So, would you ever do that?
You can contact the police department and get the address and send a unit out.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I have my officer right here.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Are you pinging the vehicle currently to a location?
Yes.
What's the
I
address?
pinged the vehicle. I provided that information, the address. She's dispatching that zone 2. You would have to contact the department and get the address.
Wait. All right. So wait, you can't give me the address right now, so I can give it to my dispatchers to dispatch a unit over there.
Correct. You have to get it from the police department. I just contacted zone 2 and gave them the location as well as your information. So he's going to probably be expecting you to call, or you can call and get the location and get a unit out.
What officer did you speak to at the precinct?
He did not give me the name. I just needed someone in dispatching, but I provided your information.
Okay, but you called the number I gave you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'll reach out to the zone to see where that car is. Okay, I copy that.
Okay, perfect.
That's their process.
Yeah, so any type of, like BMW, you might have the little app for any type of car you have. But if any situation you ever come up in a situation like this, they won't give the officer the address where the car is located, because for one, they could say, well, how do we know that I'm actually talking to a police officer? So what they do, they call in to the precinct and give them the location of the vehicle and all the other information, so that police officer has to call into his precinct, to get the information in order to go where this car is. So I mean, it sounds weird, but then it kind of protects everybody.
Lynn, Police Department Zone 2, this is Officer Campbell. How may I help you?
Hey Campbell, did you just answer the phone to BMW? Did they give her a what's that location? It's so backwards.
You're good. 395 Robin Hood Road. Robin Hood is two words. It's actually really close. It's like just between Zone 2 and Zone 5.
Zone 5. Okay, I'm gonna ask Radio to send a unit over there. All right, appreciate you.
All right, no problem, man.
All right.
Bye.
Ma'am, on my 45V, BMW is providing active tracking on that vehicle. It's coming back at an address of 395 Robin Hood Road. I'm not sure what zone that is in. Can we get a unit started at that location? Looking for a black BMW. But I mean, it will be recovered. The fact that you have active tracking on it, that helps. So you're definitely going to get it back.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna get it back, but then do you know if you're gonna get it back the way you left it this morning? Is it gonna be something wrong with it? They probably done had a smoke out session in this thing. It could be all types of, your wheels can be taken off, and then and they done put some BS wheels on there to take it from, because they already left from point A, they B, take it to point C. You just never know how you gonna get it back. My vehicle was actually stolen in Dallas. I think that was in 2006, and it took them like a few days to find my vehicle. But when they found it, it was sitting on bricks. I mean, it was they took it and stripped it down. I think I had like one seat, but I didn't leave no key fob. Man, somebody just got in it and wired it up and was gone. But when they found it, it was in a field sitting on bricks, and I think I had one seat in there.
Around 4 p.m., using license plate recognition technology, officers located the stolen vehicle parked and unoccupied in a residential neighborhood. An officer in an unmarked vehicle was stationed nearby to conduct surveillance. A short time later, the suspect emerged, got into the vehicle, and was followed by an unmarked unit. Georgia State Patrol was called to assist. Troopers quickly caught up to the BMW and activated their lights and sirens to initiate a stop. But the suspect refused to stop and instead accelerated, attempting to flee. The BMW.
Oh, damn. See that? Look at that. That's crazy. That is, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's total. And I can hit a telephone pole.
Into a power pole, and the suspect bailed out, fleeing into a nearby.
He gone.
Officers pursued him on foot, and after becoming exhausted, he lay on the ground and surrendered.
Just in there, got a trooper right on. If you're trying to get over the fence right now. He's trying to cross the hill, cover the road, he's trying to get through, he's trying to pull out.
Bob is that.
Come on. Come on, gang. Now, he did all that running just to surrender. I guess come on. I know he's seen it from afar. Why didn't you stay in the tree? He went out down through that ditch and came out on the other side where it's just nothing but an open, clear ass downfield or I don't know if that's a cemetery or something, but I see a little road right there. And then you took out running and gave up. They didn't even have to do no work on that. You actually helped them.
On the ground. You good? On the ground. Get on the ground. Now, on the ground. What's the thing, man? On the ground. Got on the ground. I got it. Go ahead and put the tapes up. I got it.
They're getting 1095 right now. He's on the back side of the cemetery.
I don't care, bro.
Damn.
Put your hand back, bro.
Oh, I'm trying to get up and I breathe.
I don't care, bro.
Damn. My man say, I can't breathe. I'm gonna say, I don't care, bro. He told him twice, I can't breathe. I don't care, bro. That's man. I thought, even with you being a criminal, you still have some rights, we had a situation where they was the George Floyd, they was stayed on him too long. This guy's telling him, man, I can't breathe. I was just like, I don't care, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, give me a hand, go.
I
cannot breathe.
What are you telling him?
Hey, pay the $40 too.
Get up off them, man.
Hey, get my tapes right there. You get some gloves real quick while I search them.
You can just pull it off.
I'm saying I want to search them.
He threw it on the ground. Damn.
Inside your face, what else hurts?
The lip, my teeth.
Tooth was a little out of whack.
Bleeding. And he got a key fob in his pocket.
I ain't fucking lip up, man. Whoever was driving behind me.
You fucked your lip up. You the one driving.
You put yourself in a situation.
That's mine, all that mine. That's my ID.
Bro, I know. I'm not trying to keep none of your stuff, I promise you.
None of your stuff.
I will give you. All right. Besides the other gun that's in the car, you got any other guns on you, bro?
I ain't got no gun on me.
Well, not anymore. It was in the car.
Whoever got that car that was.
You was driving it, dog. It's on you.
That is your gun, sir.
During the search of the BMW, officers recovered a Smith's
Damn, look at that.
9mm handgun.
Hello? Hello?
The 28 eyes, 432 vehicle. We do have a location. We are
Hello?
dispatching emergency assistance.
Damn, rearview mirror. Let's see.
Hey, make sure you bring somebody to me. I got you.
Yeah, they just went off from that.
Call the unit for the
I think that was a dumb move too. So he pointed it down at that manhole. It's got a metal cover over it. Just think if it would have slipped and that bullet would have ricocheted, and it's traffic everywhere, and then he's standing right on top of it. I mean, bullet fragments, anything. If it would have just accidentally went off and he's pointing it down at that manhole, that's crazy. The manhole cover.
But for
I did. I have been around now.
do you have a fire extinguisher in your car so it doesn't spray?
Let me run this guy real quick.
Stolen at APD.
We'll call you later.
Okay.
Officers read the suspect his Miranda rights, and he agreed to speak without a lawyer. However, he then began asking the officer to let him go in exchange for information.
Damn.
So, like I said, I want to ask some questions about what happened today, specifically, obviously, about the car. Before I do that, I got to read you your rights, okay? So after each right I read to you, I need a verbal yes or a no, saying you either yes, understand it, or no, you don't. Nodding your head or shaking your head, that won't count. Like I said, it just needs to be verbal. If you don't understand it, that's fine. Just tell me the truth, and I'll explain that right to you, okay? So your first right, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes.
And having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk with me now?
No.
You don't want to talk? Okay. You can put your feet
talk
up.
about what?
Huh? Talk about the car.
What about it?
No, do you want to talk? Yeah, you have to answer that question first. Right now, you said no.
Yeah, I talk.
Okay, so having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk with me now?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Can you tell me about the car? How you got it? You don't know how? Okay. It's Fulton County, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean, because it's Fulton County?
It's not as bad. Like, for example, if you get locked up like somewhere in like Fayette County or something, they're a little bit more, I guess, strict or severe with the
Well, who I can talk to to get me out of this if it's sweet like that, man?
No one can talk to get you out of it, but like I said, we just want to figure out everything going on.
Like, who the head is, like?
Me. I'm the lead investigator right now.
So if you wanted to, you can let me go home right now.
Yes, I could, but telling you right now.
No, I'm saying if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Bruh, you think they finna let you go home? I don't care what information you give them. Do you really think you finna go home? With all that's going on, you done wrecked this lady's car. You think you finna go home? Something wrong with you, brother.
I don't believe that.
Why? I'll probably get a lot of backlash from supervisors and stuff.
What you mean backlash?
Because of everything that happened today, right? You know, the driving, the crash, and whatnot. I can't just release you because there is a victim to this crime. Okay?
Who's the victim?
The owner of the car.
How is she the victim? Or who, he or she, how is they the victim?
Because that's their property, right? And it's crashed now. Without their own doing.
Listen.
I'm pretty sure they didn't want that to happen, right?
But listen.
But because there's a victim, it's not really up to me to say yes or no, right?
But you just said you can if you want to.
I could, but like I said, that would be the backlash because there was a victim to this crime.
What you care about backlash?
Just a few things, all right? So you don't know how you got it, but can you tell me when you got the car?
Listen. None of this information gonna help me go home right now.
Okay. Is there anything you have any questions for me?
Yeah, what can I do for you to let me go home?
I can't make any promises like that.
But listen, just ask me like.
If I make you promises, then you can just say anything that you want to say.
Nah, I'm not gonna say anything. It's gonna be real facts. Like what can you do?
Real facts.
I'm out on bond, bro. Listen.
What are you out on bond for?
You out on bond?
Another county, man.
Yeah.
All I was trying to do was be a middleman to get the car sold to make some money, man.
Oh, okay. So you've been the previous case, you're a middleman?
No, the previous case, I got locked up.
You're saying for this car, you're a middleman?
Yes.
This a middleman? So that's what I'm saying. So who'd you initially get it from? Help us figure out with the car, right?
That ain't gonna hit
Because you're saying you're not the one who stole it, right? I want to believe you. But you're saying if I just said, you know, I didn't steal that car, but I don't offer anything behind that, that doesn't make any sense, right?
Ah, shit.
But if I say, you know, I didn't steal that car, and then
Get it out me?
I can't. EMS will come do it. Well, shit. I'll just pull it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Is that cool?
Yeah.
But if I say, you know, I didn't steal that car, I saw Pookie do it, you know, earlier today, then that makes sense, doesn't it? then I actually have facts supporting my statements. So me just saying, you know,
I'm trying to
so give me some facts that support your statement. You didn't steal it.
Listening, though.
I'm listening now. I'll be
I
quiet.
can give you anything, man. Just what can I do to go home?
Once again, for the third time, I can't make any promises like that. When you promise, when you promise someone in custody something, then they can say whatever. Or so let's ask again, right? So you don't want to tell me who gave it to you, right? Who were you gonna sell it to then?
None of that information for me to go home. I'm saying, what can I do to help me go home today?
You ain't going home.
I didn't mean for nothing to happen, man. I'm in big trouble if I get locked up today. I'm just trying to get some money. You see all these tattoos, my face, I can't get no job and that, man, out here. It's hard for people like me, man. Got kids on the way and everything, man. I ain't mean for this shit to go home.
He said it's hard for him to get a job because he got tattoos on his face. He got kids on the way. Well, my brother, why would you put tattoos on your face? You know, if you're going to make that an excuse. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of places that, you know, that will hire you like that. I mean, you can cut grass. You can wash cars. That's a lame excuse, bro.
All I'm gonna say is that yes, someone may not hire you, but you could always start your own business.
I tried all that.
What have you done?
Get some money.
Because my brother-in-law, he's a
jail.
convicted felon, right?
Yeah, but I've been trying to get money, like.
No. Hear me out, okay? He's a convicted felon.
You want that fast money.
Me and you talking, what can I do to help you make me
There's
go
no
home?
promises, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm saying.
That's not how this works.
You just said you
That's
the
not how
head.
this works. There's no promises like that, all right?
You just said you the head, man.
But at the end of the day, telling the truth helps you out, okay? At the end of the day, it does, okay?
I'm trying to figure out what I can do besides that. Like, I can tell the truth and all that. Like, what else can I do to go home today? Like, what else can I do? It's something that y'all want that I can go home. It's something. I don't know what it is. It's something.
There's nothing I can promise.
Oh.
I would appreciate you answering my question with this sort of stuff, okay?
It's something that you can do to help me go home.
Being truthful in the judicial system helps.
Just talk to your people, man. Ask them what can I do.
Okay, you want to talk to another officer?
No, you ask
We're not getting into
Ask them what can I do to go home today.
There's nothing we can get
It's
done.
something possible, man.
Because we're going around circles now at this point, all right? So I'll ask you one more time, all right? Give you the opportunity to tell the truth with everything. Who would you get the car
Put you on
from?
the phone
And who are you
man.
trying to
Want
sell
the
the
code?
car from?
Want the code to it?
No, I turned it on airplane mode.
Huh?
He ready to tell everything. He's sitting up there talking about. He ain't finna give him the code to his phone. You know what I'm saying? They not finna, I don't care what you tell them, man. You didn't wreck this lady's car, everything. They're not finna let you go, man.
I'll tell him.
And it's something I can do to go home, bro.
There's nothing.
It is something.
But like I said, for last time, you want to tell me who gave you the car? Who are you being a middleman for?
That ain't helping me. That ain't helping neither one of us get nowhere.
Because at the end of the day, that's who we want to get. We don't really care about the middlemen. We don't really care about the middlemen. We want to know who stole the car and who's selling them, right?
Shit, that ain't gonna help me go home.
Have you been down the road? How long did you go?
2 years.
For what?
Possession of a firearm.
Like a big felon?
And then you got another fire.
You ever been locked up for stealing cars and shit? Being in a stolen car?
Stacy's just buddy lit. Like I said, I can't help you at this point down the juncture, right? But I would appreciate your cooperation, you know, as far as the middleman, you know, who you got it from, who you're trying to sell it to, man. And I know you're just trying to make a little money. And that's why, like I said, we want to try to get people who are actually making money in this business, who are forcing you guys who are desperate for money into this sort of situation, okay? That's our angle. Same thing as far as the people who are out there stealing the cars, right?
You just said you don't want me, you want goddamn head, man.
Yeah.
So what I can do? Like,
The crash ruined it. The pursuit and all that, that's what ruined it. Okay? That's why I'm saying I can't get you out of that. I can't get you out of that at all, right?
man, bro, I can work with y'all. I can get any information.
Do you know the location of any other stolen cars?
Code 9.
Can you give us any of that?
What's that?
Code 9.
Okay.
I know where a bunch of them.
Or at?
What is this gonna do for you?
Right now, it's not going to help, but down the road it could, though. Like you were saying in the court when they're reading the report. Like I want to put everything you say in this report, okay? What do you think I mean? What was weird about the car when you got in it? What do you think was done to the car?
What was done to it? What was done to it?
Did you notice anything weird?
Like what? Like what?
Anything? Did anybody work on that car? Is what I'm trying to say.
Did you want to work on it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Some work been done on it?
I think so.
Like paint or something?
It's okay. We're good.
Like what type of work you talking about?
He was charged with theft by receiving stolen property, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, fleeing criminal damage to property, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. After being treated for minor injuries at a local hospital, he was transported to the Fulton County Jail for booking. A background check revealed his extensive criminal history, including involvement in armed robbery, firearm offenses, auto thefts, and receiving stolen property. He has at least 3 prior cycles for similar crimes, along with additional juvenile offenses.
So that is kind of where I mean, just tell me what would you do in that situation? Like, if that was your homeboy, what would you do? I mean, would you go ahead and just X him out the circle? You know, stop messing with him, or would you give it the benefit of the doubt, be like, oh, hey, you know, maybe he was just finna tell him some old BS to try to get home, you know, knowing damn well that I don't even know why he asked that, you know, unless he's done it before. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of makes sense, like, he must have done this before, because why would he ask some shit like that? I've never seen nobody ask an officer, what can I do or what can I give y'all for me to go home today? He must have done this before. So whoever his homies is, I would get the hell away from him, man. I mean, I wouldn't even mess with him no more. Period. I wouldn't tell him nothing. I wouldn't even tell him where I can, anything. I don't give a damn. It's just crazy. And then he turned around and they was talking to him and he said, who the victim? Come on, man. Are you serious? I know he don't think he's a victim because his mouth is bleeding and shit. You know, man, these youngsters today was crazy. But, you know, the officer was telling him, he was like, hey, man, my brother-in-law is a convicted felon, and he started his own business. You know, this guy, I think he was just looking for a quick buck. You know, you never know what his situation is, but you still don't, you know, you got to think smarter than that. You don't have to try to go out and do stuff like this, especially with him being on bond already, and then he's a felon and got caught with a pistol, being a felon. So he's gonna have to go sit down for a minute. You know, with you being on bond, brother, you should have sat your ass down. You could have man. You know, back in the day, people used to grab a lawnmower and a gas can and push that thing up and down the street, knocking on doors. Hey, can I cut your grass? You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't gonna be no big, quick, fast money, but at least, you know, you getting some money in your pocket and you staying your ass out of trouble until, you know, you go to court for this first case you got going. Now you got 2. So there's no possible way you was finna go home today. And if you did, you know you damn gave them some good information on something. And he's sitting up there, he's finna trying to tell them that he can take them to where there are more stolen cars. So all this is on cam. So when they watch all this stuff, I'm pretty sure they'll have a detective come in and interview him and everything, see if they can squeeze him for some more information. And, well, you know, what if they turn around and say, hey, I can I can cut your deal. You ain't gonna, you know, you're not gonna get out of these charges, but if you tell us a little something, I probably can get you a bond. At least you'll be, you know, you probably can get out for a certain amount of time and kick it, do what you got to do before because your ass is finna go to the pen for real. You didn't got caught with a firearm and you're a felon, so that I think that's like a automatic 3 to 5 years, I believe. It's something like that. But anyways, I said, if that was your partner, what would you do? Would you kick him out the circle? Or would you know what I'm saying? Keep messing with him. You know what I mean? I mean, it's wow. That's something new. I just couldn't. I don't think I could trust him ever again. I couldn't. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm looking for subscribers. For the subs. I'm looking for the subs, yes. And hopefully if I can get this channel jumping the way I want it to, I'm gonna start doing little things, might have little raffles, little giveaways, on certain Fridays, certain things like that. So let me know what you guys think about it. Hit the thumbs up for me and subscribe. I'll holler at you.
Similar crimes, along with additional